Hey everybody, this is Heidi from Hands Occupied with another knitting tutorial for you today. In this video, I am going to walk you through how to work a knit two together decrease. In this swatch here, you can see that we're looking at a little bit more of a triangle shape than the typical square or rectangle shape you would see in a lot of knitting swatches. The reason for this is what we've done along the left side of the swatch here is something called a knit two together. A knit two together is probably the most common decrease in knitting. And when you work a knit two together, you knit two stitches together as if they're one stitch, resulting in a decrease of one stitch in your row count. Let me show you how to work a knit two together. So we've got a little swatch here, and what we're going to do is work our row until the point where our pretend pattern calls for a knit two together. So let's say our pattern calls for a knit two together right here. What we need to do is, instead of inserting our needle into this first stitch like you would if you were just knitting a regular stitch, we're going to insert it into both the first and the second stitch on the left-hand needle as if to knit. So these two stitches, all you have to do is think of these two stitches as if they're a single stitch. So you'll insert your right needle through the front of both of them as if you're inserting it just into one. Yarn over and draw the loop through both stitches, sweeping them off the needle. And what that does is, again, it decreases our row count by one stitch. And right here you can see that a knit two together, once it's worked, leans to the right in our work. I'm going to work a quick purl row on the wrong side so I can show you this one more time. All right. So once again, a knit two together is worked by working your row until where the pattern calls for a knit two together. Then find the two stitches you'll be knitting together. Insert the right hand needle into the front of both of them as if to knit. Knit through the two of them, sweeping them off, and then I'll just finish out my row. So you can see that once again we've lost another stitch, we've decreased by one, and our knit two together leans to the right. Looking once more at our swatch, you can see what a whole bunch of knit two togethers look like worked one after the other after the other. You'll find knit two together decreases in a lot of knitting projects, and they're probably the first decrease most knitters will run into. If you have any questions for us, don't hesitate to reach out in the comments and tune in again soon for more tutorials.